billions of kilometers away from us, beyond the moon and the asteroid belt. There is a planet that has captivated the human mind more than any other. Mars. A dry, cold world, but full of mystery. From possible signs of ancient life to electrical storms, strange meteorites, and hidden truths beneath its surface. In this video, we look at the latest and most important discoveries on Mars in recent years. Discoveries that may change the future of humanity. Of all the recent discoveries, one of the most important concerns a sample collected from an area called Chiava Falls. On the surface, this sample is just an ordinary rock. But inside, there is a story that may reveal part of Mars' past. A close-up of the sample. Narrator. Scientists have found compounds like iron phosphate, iron sulfide, and sedimentary structures in the sample. Materials and patterns that on Earth are usually associated with microbial activity, microscopic life. An animation of bacteria. Narrator. This area was once a large lake. A lake that held liquid water for millions of years. And if there was ever a place on Mars that was suitable for Earth-like life, it would be here. Short pause. Narrator. Nothing is certain yet. But this is one of the strongest clues NASA has found yet. For years, we thought Mars was a completely silent, motionless world. But Perseverance proved otherwise, when tiny dust particles collide in storms. Electrical charges are generated. And this time, it's discharged in the form of light or sound. Scientists have recorded more than 50 of these discharges. This discovery shows that the Martian atmosphere is still active. And energy is flowing through it. But that's not the only strange thing. Perseverance recently found an iron-nickel meteorite. Something that came from a long way away. The meteorite likely hit Mars millions of years ago. And broke off from the core of a large asteroid. Scientists have named it Phipps-Axela. Analyzing these meteorites will help us understand what kinds of materials have fallen on Mars in the past, and how Mars formed. A few years ago, scientists thought there was a huge lake of liquid water beneath the ice at Mars' south pole. The discovery shook the world. Because liquid water means life is possible. New analyses suggest that what was previously thought to be water may just be layers of rock and sediment. That means Mars is probably drier than we thought a decade ago. But there's still hope. Because even rocks and sediments contain traces of ancient water cycles. One of the most important future projects is the program to return samples to Earth. Perseverance is currently storing samples in small containers. In the coming years, NASA plans to send a spacecraft to retrieve these samples from Mars and bring them back to Earth. If the mission succeeds, for the first time in history, humans will have examined real samples of Martian soil and rock in the laboratory. The answer to the question of whether we are alone in the universe may be hidden in one of these tiny tubes. Some scientists believe that if there is still a sign of life on Mars, it is probably hidden beneath its surface. Somewhere dark, cold, but far from direct sunlight. Somewhere where liquid water may exist, even in small amounts. This life could be very simple, tiny microbes or bacteria. But for science, that would be enough to rewrite the history of the universe. Mars is a planet that has been silent for millions of years. But today, with each new discovery, we realize that it still holds many secrets. Storms, electrical noises, ancient meteorites, and samples that may contain traces of ancient life. Did Mars once host life? Will we ever set foot on its red soil? And will this planet become humanity's second future?